Izzy was in the shelter because I think a good Samaritan had found her just roaming the streets and brought her in. She had a really bad ear infection, so they actually had her in the back in isolation. So she wasn't getting very much coverage and visibility. And due to overcrowding in the shelters, I don't know if she would have eventually been put on the euthanasia list. I've adopted pit bulls my whole life, and I had just lost my fourth pit bull. So I started looking at different rescue groups on Instagram and connected with one in Arizona called Desert Dog Project. She one day messaged me, and I was actually at Disneyland, and she was like, "Rachel, I have this pit bull who is in our shelter." When I saw Izzy, something in her eyes just drew me to her. It's like she knew I was going to be her mommy. But when she was in my apartment, she just stood around a bit and was like frozen. I think she was just so like, what is this place? What's about to happen? But eventually she started to love her toys, love them like babies. She's the most comfortable when I surround her with them. This is actually her favorite toy, which I think looks very much like her. Izzy? Yes. The way that I raise my dogs, it's like she's my kid. So she's allowed in every pillow and every bed in the house. Every pit bull I've ever had is a pillow snuggly monster. Like, she wants to be on as many pillows as possible. When I first got her and would leave the house, I had a hard time because she would cry and scream, and the neighbors would like text the landlord. And I went through a couple weeks of like, oh my gosh, she definitely has separation anxiety. And then over time, I just found little ways to mitigate that, giving her a bone when I left, giving her a peanut butter lick mat. And I think over time, she learned that I'm not leaving for good. So that gave her a lot of confidence. You a happy girl? Yeah. She's usually laying here sleeping and I'm working, and then I miss her. So I come over and like give her kisses and then go back. I usually describe her as a cow pig. So she's got the cow markings, the big spots throughout. They're brindle and beautiful. But then she has this like pig look to her because she's got the pink ears and her ears stand up so cute. I love her as if I birthed her, even though I did not. The one thing I always want her to know and want her to feel, especially when I first got her, is that no matter what kind of dog she is, if she's going to be friendly or if she was going to be aggressive, if she's annoying, if she has allergy problems, no matter what I signed up for, I'm going to take care of her. I'm going to keep her fed and safe and warm, and I'm never going to abandon her.